The CEO of a billion-dollar business is in damage control after his affair with a colleague was exposed, of all places, on Kiss Cam.
Oh, look at these two. All right, come on. You're okay? Oh, what? Either they're having an affair or they're just very shy.
They don't even get caught if they're just both at the concert together. They only get caught because they're openly canoodling at the concert. It betrays a lack of respect for any sort of judgment, but also for a basic value system.
She whips her back to the camera.
Yeah.
And he actually bends down to get out, like squatting to get out of the sight. Honestly, they should have listened to me. Look, well, he's really hugging her. It's tight.
Yeah, you just lean in. You have to lean in at that point.
Right?
Don't cheat on your wife. That makes you a scumbag. Let's just start there, full stop. But if you want to be a retarded scumbag, then you can go cheat on your wife at a concert where you're liable to be put on a massive camera in front of everyone, tens of thousands of people here in Boston, watching this.
Yeah. Oh, look at these two. All right, come on. You're okay? Oh, what? Either they're having an affair or they're just very shy. I'm not quite sure.
That's a Coldplay concert, and it is the most viral clip on the internet.
Kiss Cam is known for its heartwarming moments, but it caught an awkward one at a Coldplay concert. It zoomed in on a couple cuddling, but internet sleuths were quick to work out why they didn't want to be seen.
Coldplay threw a couple on the Kiss Cam. Turns out they were having an affair? I don't think even Coldplay can fix this.
I think that the actual star of this story, though, is Chris Martin, who decides, given an opportunity here, to let these people off the hook and just let the camera move along, to suggest explicitly that these people are either having an affair. I mean, seriously? You just throw the fans under the bus who paid their hard-earned money for these tickets?
Now, a US tech company boss has been suspended. That's after a viral video appeared to show him hugging a woman at a Coldplay concert. Astronomer says that its chief executive, Andy Byron, has been put on leave, although the company stopped short of confirming if he is the one captured in the footage. The video, which appears to show Byron embracing the company's HR director, was shown on a giant screen at the concert in Boston.
If you're gonna have an affair, why would you bring her to a concert in public where everybody can see you? What if you even ran into someone you knew? Who cares about the Jumbotron? What if you ran into someone you knew? Huh?
And the tidbit is, that's not his wife. The moral of the story here is, don't get caught on Kiss Cam.
They had like the Kiss Cam kind of thing that goes around that zeroed in on this one couple.
Forget the Epstein files. I want to see the text messages of that astronomer CEO that got caught cheating at the Coldplay concert.
This is pretty viral stuff. Or do we have to get HR involved? I mean, I know that HR was involved.
I would pay to be a fly on the wall in the office.
And from there, the internet didn't stop.
And can we talk about the employee that was with them? She obviously knows what's going on because she's there.
Welcome back to the channel. All right. So when your husband cheats on you, it's already terrible. But when he cheats on you at a Coldplay concert, on the Kiss Cam, in front of tens of thousands of people, and even Chris Martin points it out, not just being cheated on. That's being embarrassed in front of a whole stadium with everyone watching.
Oh, look at these two.
In a moment, these lovers won't ever forget.
Either they're having an affair or they're just very shy.
And one the world can't stop talking about.
I'm not quite sure what to do. Did we rumble you?
Kiss Cam at a Coldplay gig in Boston. And their reactions said it all. They had something to hide.
Oh. I hope we didn't do something bad.
Chris Martin knew it. The internet did too.
Andy Byron just became known as the CEO who thought it was smart to cheat with his HR director in front of everyone. Megan is his wife. And wow, she just became the internet's newest queen. What she did next? Cold, quiet, and totally unforgettable. Let's dive into this crazy office drama full of betrayal, getting exposed in public, and the worst try ever at hiding behind a barrier.
He's the CEO of a company called Astronomer, and that is his chief people officer. Is that what we're calling HR now? That is so weird. Chief people officer, Kristen Cabot, C-A-B-O-T. The problem here is that Andy Byron is married to someone other than Kristen Cabot, who, again, the irony of her being head of HR, and he has 2 children, and it appears that they were caught in what appears to be an affair.
So imagine you're at home drinking some wine, maybe folding laundry, while your husband tells you he's at a work event. Sounds normal, right? Now imagine looking at your phone and seeing your husband, Andy Byron, all over social media, kissing, his HR director on the big screen at a Coldplay concert, caught clearly on camera, and then Chris Martin casually says maybe they're having an affair or just being shy. Chris, you didn't just make a comment, you dropped a bomb.
Here's Astronomers Leadership. This is Andy Byron. And right down here is the Chief People Officer. There you go. Kristen Cabot, Chief People Officer. Although the weird thing is that if you click on their LinkedIns and poof, they're gone. Deleted their LinkedIns. Too bad, you know? They'll be a scumbag. And if you are a scumbag, then, well, I guess you deserve this.
What a class act. Go, Megan. Get that divorce lawyer and get the money. Okay, so
Andy Byron didn't even try to act normal. He quickly ducked behind that barrier like a guilty raccoon caught stealing from a trash can. And Kristen covered her face like someone just exposed her while hiding in witness protection. Here's the truth, they weren't being shy. They were just being stupid.
This is the guy that is his head of HR. They were caught in an obvious embrace. And as soon as that cam went on them and they saw their image up on the thing, it was the worst cover-up ever. She turned her back to the camera and he just he looked totally humiliated, embarrassed.
Now, don't forget to like and subscribe because let's be honest, I really need your support. Okay, back to the gossip. Let's talk about the real victim. Here, Megan, Carrie, and Byron. She was a loyal wife, a loving mom, and always supported. The company, while Andy was busy kissing someone in row 12, Megan was at home taking care of their kids, posting cute family pictures, and talking proudly about Andy's smart tech skills. This poor woman thought she married someone like Steve Jobs. But really, she ended up with Joe Exotic wearing a Patagonia vest. Her social media was full of love, support, and pride for her family. At the same time, Andy was out there using the HR department like a dating app.
Anyway, here we go. So she brought her underling there to cover for them. The CEO's wife found out about it. She's already removed his last name from her LinkedIn and Facebook. Apparently, many people at the company knew that he was sleazy, previously worked for him. Moral of the story, don't go to a Coldplay concert.
This wasn't just being cheated on with flashing lights and loud music in a stadium. You couldn't make the moment more embarrassing unless Beyonce came down from the ceiling and shouted, "He cheated." TikTok needed only about 45 seconds to turn into full-on detectives. They quickly found Kristen Kitt's LinkedIn. And guess what? She's not just any employee. She's the Chief People Officer at Astronomer, the exact person who's supposed to prevent this kind of drama.
He did so many things wrong. I mean, the very first thing is, and look, I've never cheated on my wife. I'm not cheating on my wife. I love you, baby. It's her birthday.
Happy birthday.
I'm great. But if I did it, to borrow a phrase from O.J. Simpson, I sure as hell am not going to take my side chick to a stadium with 65,000 strangers.
Ma'am, your job is literally to stop inappropriate relationships at work, not show everyone how to have one. And to make it even worse, Sandy is married with kids, and Kristen just got divorced.
But yeah, the internet is ripping them to shreds.
Eagle-eyed observers online noted his wife has already changed her Facebook profile, removing her married name. And just like his marriage, he's also blown up the internet.
So this wasn't just a small mistake. This was a total disaster that messed up 2 families and caused a mess at work too. When everything calmed down, one thing was obvious. Everyone on the internet was on Megan's side. Thousands of people filled her Facebook with messages of love and support. You deserve better. Take him to court. Take everything. Queen?
Byron is already married. Cabot recently divorced her husband, Kenneth Thornby. And apparently now the wife of the Astronomer CEO has changed her last name on social media.
Even old boyfriends were probably lining up saying, "Hey, Megan, long time no see." Meanwhile, Andy turned off his comments.
He is Andy Byron, the CEO of AI startup Astronomer, and she is the company's head of HR, Kristen Cabot. He is married, she is recently divorced. Both are in big trouble. as is their until recently booming billion-dollar business.
It's really exciting for our company. We see a huge opportunity ahead of us.
It would appear the future of his marriage doesn't look as exciting.
Because of course he did. You can build a billion-dollar company, but you can't handle a few thousand people calling you a walking red flag with a Wi-Fi connection.
I feel bad for so many people involved in this. Like, Chris Martin is one of the sweetest guys. I'm a huge Coldplay fan. Like, really a genuinely sweet guy who's trying to do the world better. He's trying to showcase people having loving moments. And it sure looks like these two are in love, Kim. Very, very confident in such a public space. Yeah. You would think they're a couple. Would you not, Kim?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I think the biggest thing that surprises me about this is how public this is.
His wife has now deactivated her account. The wife later dropped her married name on her Facebook account.
Then Megan made the biggest power move of the year. She didn't post an angry message. She didn't call TMZ. She just removed Byron from her last name. That's it. Quiet, confident, and totally legendary.
That's the HR lady's assistant. That's why they're able to go to concerts together, right? Because, don't worry, there's a third party there. HR is such trash, by the way. Like the entire business of every single HR department is just an absolute nightmare of people who are constantly being used to attack the best people in a company, and then do stuff like this, right? On the side. It's incredible. They're so awful. The witches of HR are just like the bane of every company.
Twitter went wild. One person said she erased him like a typo. Another wrote, when she dropped the name, my soul ascended. Honestly, same here. With one simple change, Megan did what Andy couldn't do, even with $1 million PR team. She told the whole story, and it hit harder than Chris Martin dropping the mic. Let's not forget Kristen Cabot's biggest joke since the phrase open door policy. Her whole job is supposed to be about trust, ethics, and acting professional. But instead, she's sneaking around with the CEO like it's a bad episode of The Office, written by the devil.
Well, good call from the lead man there, because it turns out that they were, in fact, probably having an affair.
The CEO of a software startup, she's head of his HR department. The clip everyone is talking about except for two people who have the most explaining to do.
You're the chief people officer, not the chief pillow talk leader. You're supposed to stop this kind of behavior, not be the main one doing it. What's next? She hosts a workshop on how to stay professional while breaking up families. The only thing she should be leading is a one-way exit interview straight out the door. Now let's talk about the damage. Andy didn't just cheat. He turned his whole family into the ones who got hurt. His kids have to go to school now with other kids whispering, "Didn't your dad get caught on the kiss cam?" That's not just sad. That's being embarrassed in public with flashing lights. Meanwhile, the company Astronomer now looks like a mix between a tech startup and a soap opera. Good luck getting investors when your CEO is more known for hiding behind a railing than for your actual product. And Kristen, let's just say she probably won't be getting a great review at work this time. While Andy and Kristen were running around like bugs under a flashlight, Megan stayed calm and strong. She shut down her social media, focused on her kids, dropped the last name, and let the internet do the rest.
But apparently, this couple will not be fans of Coldplay for long.
They've now locked all their comments. Oh, no. Oh, no. Did Andy Byron and HR have an affair, still hold their positions at the company? Is it ethical?
No interviews, no public posts, just silence and dignity. The kind of silence that's louder than any fake apology Andy could ever give. Sure, she lost a husband, but she gained a whole army of supporters. She went from being the CEO's wife to a public icon faster than it takes to change a Twitter name. So now here we are. Andy Byron exposed, embarrassed, and erased. Kristen Cabot, our queen of cringe and total hypocrite. Megan Byron, the internet's new symbol of strength and grace. Let's just take a moment to understand how big this mess really is. Andy Byron didn't just ruin his marriage. He also destroyed his public image, hurt his company's trust, and threw away his own dignity. And he did it all during the time it takes Chris Martin to sing the first chorus of Fix You. And the wildest part, he did it to himself. No gossip sites, no ex revealing private messages, just one CEO, one HR boss, and one very unlucky kiss cam. This wasn't a small private mistake. This was a global mess, seen by the whole world, turned into memes and used as a reminder that when powerful people act badly, it always blows up. Kristen Cabot, the irony could light up an entire city. The chief people officer, the one person who's supposed to protect trust and set rules, became the joke of her own rulebook. She didn't just break the rules, she flew over them, dragging the CEO behind her like a scandal in a parade. Meanwhile, Megan, Carrie, and Byron showed us what true strength looks like. She didn't scream, she didn't post angry stories on Instagram, she just removed his last name. Man somehow made the whole internet cheer. That's not weakness, that's not just silence. That's smart. That's how queens move. And let's not forget, behind all the jokes and chaos, there are real people. Kids, families, reputations, ruined all, because two people couldn't behave at a Coldplay concert. So, what's the lesson here? When people at the top act terribly, the ones they hurt are the ones who shine the brightest. Megan didn't just get through this, she won. And we all got to watch her take back her story, one deleted name at a time. Whose side are you on in this Coldplay concert mess? Should Megan take Andy for every penny and walk away proud and powerful? Should Kristen be kicked out of HR faster than Andy hid behind that concert railing? And should Astronomer redo their whole image before they become the next Fire Festival? Let us know in the comments. We want your take. Drop your best opinions below. No filters. If you're Team Megan, hit that like button like it's karma on stage. And don't forget to subscribe, because in a world full of cheaters, liars, and business clowns, we're here to call out every single one of them. Thanks for watching. And if you liked this video, check out some of my other ones at the top of the screen. Until next time, stay tuned, stay safe, and stay informed.